If fairies exist, they must be living here. This is one of the oldest towns in Wiltshire. Many buildings were built here in the 16th century. They coexist with the modern buses with Wi-Fi and mobile charge stations. One of the oldest buildings is dated 1502. Let's have a look inside.
Built in 1502,
Yep.
up in 1675, and if you have a look, when you look at the right-hand gable,
Yeah.
it's got an inscription of the or engraving of the original owners. It's been a virtually all its life, it's been a cottage.
Cottage. So
Until
someone
about
lived here before.
Yep, or until like 1940s.
Oh really?
Yeah,
so it's
1949.
tea room only from that time.
Only a tea room from 89, so
89.
quite recent. Yeah, so it's been a sweet shop, a clothier's shop, and an antique shop.
I would highly recommend to try the classic afternoon tea here. Now, to the fairies. This centre of the town is very cosy with small shops and friendly shop assistants. Turning left towards the church, you can stop by the local stationery and the coffee shop. This beautiful central church was actually the town hall until 1950. If you prefer to stay in the city centre, this beautiful hotel is just for you. Don't miss a chance to talk to the locals. You may learn some interesting facts about this town.
This street here, which we're going up, is called Wine Street.
Yeah?
Now the rumour is that the Romans had vineyards up there. And when if you go down back down through, they're very wide, so they could drag the carts down. It was a very working place at one point, but that's an old brewery.
It's huge.
Yeah. There were lots of pubs, and not anymore, I'm afraid, like pubs, about two now. There's lots of windows like that, locked up, because a long time ago, whoever it was introduced the window tax.
It would be difficult to find this chapel with a great view spot without that kindly local man. St. Mary Chapel, first discovered in the 16th century and then restored in the 19th century. It is still open for public, but it was closed during the pandemic. It was a surprise for me that this small window is actually used for ventilation. It looks very aesthetic from inside. Would you like to have a garden with a view like this? I'm pretty sure that fairies must be living in this type of houses. Avon Cliff Station is located in around 30 minutes of walking distance, and you can take a stroll along the Avon River. Fishing seems to be quite popular here. There is a canal between the riverbanks, and it's very picturesque. You can also have a walk back along the canal. The nature here reminds me of the central Russian regions. This is the Tithe Barn, built at the beginning of the 14th century. It belonged to the nuns of Shaftesbury Abbey, the largest convent of the time. It was used for storage of tithes during the Middle Age. At the quay, you can watch the water leveling process. For some reasons, I can spend hours watching it. On your right there is a lovely pub with a cozy atmosphere and food. You can feel this medieval spirit everywhere in this beautiful town. To prolong this experience, you can stay in one of the old hotels or converted stables with all the amenities. You can notice a green flag on the 17th century hotel. This is the flag of Wiltshire. It's so cozy here. Even though I haven't met a fairy this time, I will definitely come back here again.